And in the red corner, fighting out of Stony Creek, Ontario, by way of Kelowna, British Columbia, she represents House of Pain. She stands 5'11" tall, weighing at 135.6 pounds, has an unblemished professional record of 1 win, no losses with her win, coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Sierra Dinwoodie.
Sierra Dinwoodie in the red and silver looks a bit like a superhero, like something you see out of the Marvel universe there.
Yeah, she's built like one, too.
Absolutely.
Like a drawing, an animation.
Max Novosedlik in the black with the yellow.
You talked about Adrian Woolley in Sierra's corner. He can really simplify wrestling concepts for a fighter, too, for a kickboxer, air quotes, you know.
Kick to the outside leg from Sierra, and that had some snap to it.
Nice high guard, Sierra.
Sierra's going to take her time as she steps towards the middle of the cage.
She's not turning her hip too deep on that kick, and that's probably by design, just flicking it. Just not overcommitting. And that time she chased a little bit, but
started off testing the waters, and it'll be interesting to see, as we saw in the fight against Andrea Watson, what will Sierra Dinwoodie work to set up here? She's always thinking 2 steps ahead.
You know, Max got just a nice little simple, hard-to-read bounce. Not afraid to go square or even step back to southpaw.
And certainly as we see them together, one of them is not quite on the height chart correctly.
Yeah.
They both look about 5'11".
Yeah. One thing we know about Max is they lie.
Again, kick to the front leg by Sierra Dinwoodie.
So Max is just trying to, you know, find the rhythm, find the cadence that they want to throw that jab out there. Try to get the left knuckles going a little bit here.
Had a conversation with Sierra on social media. One of the nicest people that you'll run into as well.
Yeah, not right now.
Not right now as she comes in with an overhand underneath, and that rocked Novosedlik.
They both landed in that exchange, I believe. This is going to favor Max, this clinch area, Sierra, I'm sorry, and Max now goes chest to chest in here.
Yeah, she wants to tighten up that space after seeing what Sierra 100%. Did to Andrea Watson.
You're 100% right, and as you were saying that, Sierra actually made the gap to drive the knee in. You know, that kneecap, that's a big, strong bone. You can really drive it in to sort of breach the outside and get into the organs. And that is as bad as it sounds. It's terrible.
Certainly doesn't feel good.
So Sierra now is trying to dictate this sort of vertical jiu-jitsu game here.
And this could be where the work with Adrian Woolley really comes into play as she goes right into half guard.
So that is a very trained sequence, that particular takedown now to the mount.
Well, this is impressive. We didn't see this from Sierra Dinwoodie in her first fight as she rains down the left, now to the right.
Those are nasty. And pinning her. And now controlling the arm. See, reaching behind the head and just pulled that arm across the face. Now had a moment of considering some type of submission attack, but
knee to the body.
Settling. This is going to scare people watching this because you think, I'll take Sierra down, and now she starts taking you down and elbowing you in the face, trying to and mounting you. This is a scary proposition here.
Sierra said in the fighter meeting she thought that Max would look for the takedown. Instead, it's Sierra.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about Max being a bit of a liar with height. Sierra was lying to you. This was definitely misdirection. This is not what you would have come in expecting, and that's powerful for Sierra.
And now a body triangle for Sierra Dinwoodie. Looking perhaps rear naked choke is a little bit of hand fighting. Now has the grip to the bicep.
Yeah. I think she's got this.
She's got it under the chin.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a space.
I think Max might be out. She is. Sierra Dinwoodie, 2 fights, 2 first-round finishes.
Yeah, spooky. I hope Sierra celebrates this fight with the realization it's going to be hard to get more.
Wow.
Because nobody's coming in to fight her after her amateur fights and her first professional fight thinking they're going to get taken down and choked out.
You could have
now
thought,
you know.
You could have thought it was one great fight coming in, Robin, against Andrea Watson, that she burst onto the scene. What does she do for an encore? She goes from what we knew as a dangerous kickboxer to taking Max Novosedlik to the ground and choking her out.
Yeah, unconscious, separating her from her consciousness. You know, the brain needs oxygen to survive. Blood takes it there. You block the arteries, blood can't take it there, and then you go to sleep. And it is really as simple as that. Simple, but not easy. And she made it look like it was easy.
Well, Sierra Dinwoodie, the name is Prospect Fighting Championship. And, Robin, we have just seen the growth of an incredible prospect right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, that's spooky. Like I said, she better enjoy celebrating this fight because they're going to be harder to find.
Yeah. At 135 pounds on the women's side, Sierra Dinwoodie has turned herself into the one to watch. And now, talked about it coming into this fight, Max Turcotte's previous bout was against Alana Clark.
Yeah.
Could that be the fight to make next?
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these two warriors one more time. Referee Graham Bettis steps in at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of the first round, declaring a winner by submission from a rear naked choke. In the red corner, Sierra Dinwoodie.
Robin Black is in the cage with Sierra Dinwoodie.
Nice to see you again, Sierra.
It's been a minute. Good to see you too.
Last time you violently kneed somebody in the belly and then punched them till it was over. This time you separated her from her consciousness. It is going to be difficult to find fights for you now.
Well, I mean, I welcome anyone who wants to step up. I mean, I'm having fun in here. I don't want anyone would want to join me, but thank you. Yeah, no, it was. I mean, every match you got to be ready for anything, and this time I actually made it to the ground. So.
Yeah, I don't think that if you were prepared, someone is preparing to fight you, that they're expecting you're going to choke them unconscious. But we will see you back here fighting again. Yes.
I hope so. Absolutely, it was a great night. I want to thank everyone for showing up. Everyone from House of Champions, I love you guys. Thank you. Woo! Yeah. All my awesome sponsors, Social, Westside Stores, Pacifica, Ticket Owl, and Cecil's. You guys are amazing. You guys have been supporting me from the beginning. I love you. And yeah, till next time, guys.
Congratulations on a great performance. Your winner, Sierra Dinwoodie.
There are times when you see an athlete step into the cage and put on an absolute show. That was one right there. Robin, there is a sudden understanding as we see Dana Belveda in the corner as well from the UFC.
Yes.
There might be another UFC prospect coming up from that House of Champions gym.
Yeah, she's got something for sure. And yeah, that was the least expected outcome that I came in with. I also like to point out that we have a possibly sadistic audience. When I said separated your opponent from their consciousness, the crowd laughed, Reed.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to be the pop line, but hey, these things happen.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, like 2 fights in, 10 more fights, and that